50 years after the Vail gondola tragedy, it remains a big part of the lives of the three remaining survivors. Along with the physical reminders, they've all struggled with the guilt of living while others died.
They told this story for the first time to investigative reporter Kevin Vaughn and photojournalist Tom Cole. Here's part 4 of After the Fall.
The film consists of about 2,600 individual frames, a minute and 51 seconds of footage.
The entire community seems to be shrouded in a kind of eerie state of shock.
Footage from one of the darkest moments in the history of skiing in Colorado. We weren't sure the three remaining survivors of that day would want to watch. You interested in seeing it?
Absolutely.
Greg Dietrich, Skip Conieris, and Jack Manley all did want to watch.
Oh. That picture, the one that landed upside down.
I know ours was the red one, car number 25, I'll never forget.
Never seen anything like that.
Wow. Those are some wild pictures.
There are many other moments from the day two gondola cars crashed at Vail, killing 4, including their friend Steve Mioli. Moments that live today.
So we were falling, and I just grabbed onto that post.
Only in the minds of the three remaining survivors.
I think we all knew we were going to fall.
Like the moment their car broke free.
I don't know if it got quiet or I just didn't hear anything anymore.
Just sort of a silence.
I was looking out the window at the sky, and it was like the first time I had ever really seen the sky. It was this blue color that I had really never seen before.
If you watch a movie and somebody falls off a cliff, they scream. I didn't recall anything like that.
I don't really think I thought I was gonna die. I don't know if it was because of my faith, my belief in God.
I was very sad because it occurred to me that the sky was a living spirit and that it was like a good friend.
If I am gonna die, I just wanna die fast. I wanna die quick. I don't wanna suffer.
I wasn't agitated. I was just sad that I wasn't going to be under the sky anymore.
They all lived through those same moments, but when it came to living with them, there was no one-size-fits-all reality. One is hobbled by an ankle injury not diagnosed for years and the onset of neuropathy. 2 began experiencing sleep-shattering dreams almost immediately.
The dreams I had at first were mostly of Steve.
Dreams that come even today.
It's always, I'm somewhere and I just start going up in the air and then I fall.
It's never a gondola.
And I always wake up when I start to fall. It's the most bizarre thing.
Being up in a very high place in a very precarious situation. Kind of holding on.
And yet, over 50 years, each largely suffered in silence.
I don't talk about this with anybody.
Not even with each other.
We just, how you doing? I'm okay. My shoulder's better, my ribs are better. How you doing? But we never talked about the day.
I think as young men, talking about being afraid or talking about being in pain, I think we were probably too insecure at that point in our lives to admit to each other how truly terrifying it was. And I think that terribleness is something that you just as soon not talk about.
Greg Dietrich, Skip Conieris, and Jack Manley have not been together in the same place at the same time since 1987. That's going to change later this spring. They have a weekend getaway planned, probably in North Carolina. They're going to catch up on each other's lives, and they all expect to really talk about March 26th, 1976 for the first time. In the studio, Kevin Vaughn, 9 News.